Great Wali Hafiz Patel, rahimahullah, told by Wise Wali. Salam, my dear friends. It's me, Wise Wali. Today, I want to tell you about a man whose heart beat only for Islam and for da'wah, calling others to Islam. His name was Hafiz Muhammad Patel, rahimahullah. Are you ready to hear his story? Wali Hafiz Patel was one of the first Muslim migrants to British soil. But do you know what made him special? He didn't come to Britain for wealth or comfort. No, he came with a mission to call people back to Allah. In those days, the Muslims in the UK were few, and many were forgetting their deen. But Wali Hafiz Patel never gave up. He traveled from city to city, village to village, knocking on doors, visiting homes, and calling people towards Allah. And guess what? The tiny seed of da'wah he planted grew into a mighty tree. His efforts spread beyond the UK and reached all of Europe. Today, his work continues in places he never even visited. When Wali Hafiz Patel was young, he was blessed to visit Makkah. There, he met the great Wali, Maulana Muhammad Yusuf Kandalwi rahimahullah. The Maulana saw something special in him and took him in front of the Kaaba. He made a heartfelt dua. O Allah, make Hafiz Patel a means of spreading Islam in the West. And then he gave Hafiz Patel a powerful instruction. The Western world strives to make Makkah and Medina like the West. You must strive with such dedication that you make the West like Makkah and Medina. Wow! Can you imagine the weight of those words? And do you know what Hafiz Patel said later in life? I am the fruit of the prayer of Maulana Yusuf. Wali Hafiz Patel was a man of wisdom. He knew how to draw people's hearts toward Islam and Da'wah. Do you want to know how? He would invite students to his room, give them a sweet ice cream called kulfi, and then guide them toward Islam and Da'wah. Once, he gave out fine ajwa dates to students in Dewsbury and Batley, but with a condition. They had to encourage their mothers and sisters to take part in da'wah too. Even at weddings, when people were busy with celebrations, Wali Hafiz Patel would take the groom aside and say, "Promise me, you will spend your life calling people to Allah." Subhanallah, his love for da'wah was in every part of his life. Wali Hafiz Patel was not a scholar himself, but his love and respect for the ulama were unmatched. Once he received an expensive prayer rug. Instead of keeping it, he gifted it to another big Wali scholar. When someone asked, "This prayer rug is really expensive and you just gifted it away," he replied, "His sajda is more valuable than the price of the prayer rug." He loved children and was kind to them, especially those who went to madrasa. He told madrasa teachers, "You should know that it is a great favor of these children that they come to you to learn." Why do you think this is? Even though Hafiz Patel was busy in da'wah, calling others to Allah, he never forgot his own connection with Allah. Hafiz Patel would wake up early for tahajjud, but here's something even more amazing. He would cry for the ummah. And do you know what touched people's hearts the most? He would mention the names of people who had shown him kindness in his dua. Imagine being remembered in the deep silent hours of the night by a great wali of Allah. Oh, and one more thing. Wali Hafiz Patel would recite 10 juz of the Quran daily and never ever missed his dhikr or dua. Can you believe that? Do you know how much he is loved? In Albania, a whole street is named after him. Albania. Even in lands far away, people honor and remember Wali Hafiz Patel. Subhanallah. In February 2016, before Isha, this great Wali passed away. His janaza was held in Dewsbury, a town in England. Thousands of people came to pray his janaza salah. There was not enough space. His burial took place on a blessed Friday, the best day to return to Allah. Oh my dear Wali, here are 3 lessons we learn from Wali Hafiz Patel. Number 1, sacrifice for deen. Wali Hafiz Patel, rahimahullah, left his home and comfort to spread Islam. What can we do for deen? Number 2, love scholars and worship. Wali Hafiz Patel respected scholars and prayed at night. How much do we respect our teachers? Number 3, always worry for the ummah, even in pain. Wali Hafiz Patel worried for others. Can we make dua for the ummah every day? May Allah make us kind, loving, and call us to Allah and Islam, just as Wali Hafiz Muhammad Patel. Ameen.